I'm Karla Schafer, designer for Antiques Beads, and I'm going to show you some different options on how to end memory wire. First thing you need to know about memory wire is that this is a tempered wire and it's very hard, and you do not ever want to cut this with a pair of regular nipper tools. So you should invest in a pair of memory wire shears. And memory wire is coiled and it does hold its shape, and I'm using the oval here just for demonstration purposes, and I like to cut the wire to where I've got the right overlap on either side. So I'm just going to trim this, but again I'm using the memory wire shears. And first way I'm going to show you how to end this is by adding a loop to the end, and you can do it with the round nose pliers or you can do it with the wire looping pliers. I'll position myself. And it's very hard, so you want to grab a hold of your wire and I'm just going to grasp it and roll it away from me. And like I said, it is a very tough wire to work with. And when you have beads on here on your other end, it does make it a little more difficult to end this, but you just need to have to grab a hold. And what I like to do is get it to where I have a little bit of an overlap on the wire, almost like a split ring, but not quite that far. See, I've got one little loop, and this was just using the round nose pliers. And then you can hang dangles or whatever from this loop because it is somewhat closed. And on the other end, I'll show you how to do it with the wire looping tool. Again, it's much the same way as making a rosary loop. Again, grab a hold of the wire, take the wire looping pliers, put it in the tool jaw. And I'm going to bring it so you can see close to the end. Clamp down on it, and again roll away or towards you, whichever is more comfortable, wherever you have it positioned. And again, I'm giving this a good wrap, and I'm gonna and those are two ways to end with looping it with the pliers. And then I'll also show you how you can glue the little bead end or the end caps to the end of the memory wire. Alright, the next way to end your memory wire, or another way to end your memory wire, is using these little end caps, and they have a little hole in one side of them. And I'm going to be using the Zap-A-Gap, and be very careful not to get this on you. You will end up being stuck to the bottle or yourself or whatever else you touch. And just place a little drop on the end of the wire, slip on the end cap, and hold it in place for a few seconds till it adheres. The Zap-A-Gap will adhere pretty quickly. And again, it's somewhat of a challenge when you've got beads on the other end. You can just allow yourself a little slack so you can get a pair of pliers in there. See, now that's already held on there. And that is a nice clean finish for memory wire.